Hi, welcome to another video about eye precision. This time I'm going to be explaining some ways to do remote testing so that your test subject doesn't have to physically be in the clinic or in the testing area with you. There are a couple of options, so I'll be talking through them. Before we start, as always, make sure you've got the latest versions download at eyeprecision.com/downloads. There's always a few extra additions or tweaks or bug fixes. The first step for remote testing is setting up the test. You do this in EP Animations. You can set your cue, the animations you want to use. You can turn on calibration, turn off calibration, set the color of the dot, the background, all the same settings that you would use in EP Animations yourself. And this will all be shared with the test subject. So when you click on Generate Shareable Link here, what you'll see is you get two different kinds of codes, one for a web browser and one for home testing, as well as a PIN code, which you usually won't need, but it's there just in case. These codes encode all the information that you'll need for the test, so it will tell the testing software whether to do vertical or horizontal, all the settings you've put in, and it should run entirely just from those codes. So as you saw from the code generation, there are two main ways of running remote tests. We're going to start with EP Test software. This is a free to download program, a very simple program. You can get it from eyeprecisionrecorder.com. It's currently available for Windows and Mac OS, and it should also soon be on the Mac Store and hopefully for iPads as well. Once the EP Test program is downloaded and installed, after a startup screen, this is what it looks like. So you can see here you've got a pairing option for connecting to an iPhone. You've got an animation code space and a start animation button at the bottom. For EP tests, you want to use the Eye Precision test code for home testing generated by EP Animations. You can copy this and email it, or however you want to send it to your test subject. You can give them multiple codes if you like. If the test subject doesn't have an iPhone or prefers not to use the EP Recorder app, once the code's in, you can just click on Start Animation and the animation will run on the computer as is. This does, however, mean that they won't have access to the preview view from the camera and no automatic start and stop functions. So where possible, I'd highly recommend using the EP Recorder iPhone app. To use the EP Recorder app, you want to click on the iPhone camera not connected button at the top right, and then it will open up a dialog to allow you to pair your iPhone with EP Recorder installed with the EP Tests app. Hopefully in the next few days I'll have a new video explaining this process for the test subjects, but for now, for professional users, I hope this is clear enough. It uses essentially the same mechanism as in EP Animations, which is explained on another video on the website and on YouTube. Once the app is successfully paired with EP Tests, you should be able to click on Start Animation and it will automatically open up a preview of what the camera is showing. This is where you need to make sure that you've got everything lined up, got all your settings ready for the video that you want to record. I'll explain a bit more about this later in the video. And if the video is recorded using EP Recorder, the recording will start and stop automatically when the animation starts and stops. And when it's finished, they should be shown this sharing dialog where they can send you the video however you would like that to happen. So that might be via email, you might want them to upload it somewhere secure, but that's entirely up to you. Another way of running animations for remote testing is online with the link generated in EP Animations again. This has the advantage of being available anywhere on any computer or tablet. It has the disadvantage, because it's online, it's not really secure privacy-wise to show the preview and to communicate too much with the phone. So online can either just run the animations as is, allow the user to record their eye movement with the camera on their phone. They get the link, it tells exactly the settings that they need to use, just like in the EP Tests apps. And then it just runs the animation and the user is responsible for recording it themselves. So that's option number one. Option number two is again the iOS Recorder EP Recorder app, which is then able to communicate with the website a little bit, tell it when to start and stop recording. Like I said, this doesn't include the preview section, which is a bit of a shame because that makes it much easier to get a good quality recording. But by connecting their phone, so in the EP Recorder app, hitting the internet button, so a little globe symbol, it'll try to connect to a website. If there's more available, they have to choose the one with the correct pin. And once they click start, if it's connected to the phone, it will automatically start recording and check that it's recording before starting the animation. Once the animation is finished, then the recording will automatically stop and the user will be able to share the recorded video in the same way as if they're using the EP Tests app. Results quality is dependent on your test subject recording sufficient quality videos. I would highly recommend instructing your test subject yourself, but I will also be recording a video which can be provided to test subjects to attempt to help them record the best quality videos. For all recordings, it's important to use a tripod to ensure as little camera movement as possible, either a normal tabletop tripod or, for example, this IKEA phone stand, which happens to be at a very good angle for recording the videos. This also works pretty well. If the user has paired with the EP Recorder iPhone app, they can use this preview screen to make sure they've got the right alignment, lighting and focus. And for best results, recommend that the user sticks a coloured sticker close to the eye or the eyes being recorded to help with head movement correction. As always, for other support, help or suggestions, you can contact me at support@iprecision.com.